Hey guys, what is up? This is Dalsu Plays. We are on what I believe is the 7th episode of our Endless Legends Let's Play. I'd say we're doing pretty well. Not fantastic. We're having a lot of trouble with the Roving Clans over here, who have market blocked us and are grabbing up a lot of good expansion spots. There are 2 expansion spots still available, and I'm debating whether to rush to those or attack first. So that's the decision we have to make here pretty soon. Also, we're getting low on gold, and we're hopefully about to get some roads, which will make that problem go away a little bit, I'm hoping, because we need money for our army, plain and simple. Okay, so we'll just take a look at what's happening. We're almost done with this winter shelter building, which gives us completion of one of our faction quests. We are building a sewage system here because our citizens are unhappy with the new expansion. This is an Empire Mint for more money, and a gold extractor also for more money. So as you can see, our build is focusing a little bit on money right now. Whereas it should probably change to settlers or possibly marines. Next, I'm not sure what we will research. Before we do that, we're going to grab this temple. Found nothing of interest. While you're down there, what would you say to a bit of a settle? 578 gold, but we do have 34 production. Let's see if we can get this settler done and take this position before the Roving Clans. Yeah, I like that idea. So what that means is, Petrov, you need to just hang out. Good. We're going to end our turn there. That is going to give us Imperial Highways, which we probably won't build yet. And I'm thinking for the next tech to get some armor, because we do not have any armor going right now on any of our units. And we're really trying to get up ready for war with the Roving Clans. So that's what we're going to do. Looks like we've also grown in our capital city. Let's take a look. Growing so fast, 37, and we still haven't even built the public granary yet. Winter shelter is going to be done, and I'm considering at that point building some marines, but it might be better to wait until our armor is done. Would also be good to have a gold extractor. So why don't we do that? We have several sources of gold, and once they get rocking, it will help us a lot with our economic situation. I don't want to focus too heavily on gold to the point where other aspects of my empire lapse, but the fact is we're just not going to get a big army rocking without having that gold in place. There's not much you can do, Judith. You're just hanging out there waiting for the settler to be done. Speaking of, we could buy the settler for 379 gold. So I would like to do that, but I'm not comfortable doing that, not yet. Let's do one more turn of production. Our winter shelter is done and our gold extractor has begun. We need to build 2 new boroughs in our capital city. That's easy enough to do, and this is a great bonus, 50% on cities. We do have Palladian now, which we can't use yet. 6 turns to an empire plan. Excuse me. Let's go ahead and simulate this. What we probably want to do is at least 20 science. Keep that the way it is. And that's 160, so yeah, I think that's the best we're going to do for right now. We could hit this. This is extra influence, okay? So for 5 turns, we'll get extra influence. It costs 25. Sorry, for 10 turns, we'll get extra influence. But it only matters for 6. We'll go ahead and hit that because really I just want the 5% bonus. The 5 to happiness bonus, excuse me. Not sure what that was. It went away quite quickly. Let's see. I don't think we want to do anything else right now. We'll end our turn. So we have a gold extractor in our capital city and a mint in Catan. That has brought our economy back into solvency. Meanwhile, we don't have any gold yet, but we should soon. And And the quest is to build burrows. So burrows I will probably build. 6 turns, really? That is a lot. +7 per person is probably a little bit too good to pass up, man. This is a unique building, can only be built once in the Empire. It's probably worth doing. Do I want to tie up my capital city for that long? That's a tough question, man. A borough only takes 6. A right-of-way would also be nice. But, let's see. With 3 turns to armor, why don't we put 3 turns into canals, and then we'll probably switch that up to something else, like army. Okay, so now we're going to take a look at Hamara, which has just grown. These +3 from the pacified villages has just really helped this city to get started. We still do only have 20 production. I think we'll keep it the way it is. Sewer system will boost us from being unhappy, and then seed storage will make us grow. Alright, I like that plan. Meanwhile, you're not going to move. Can we get this settler in 1 turn? No, we'd have to buy it. I don't want to do that. Oh, did I not select any construction here? Huh. Okay, well, let's take a look. What did we build exactly last turn? I can't remember. I forget at the moment how to see what you've built. Anyway, we will probably... A public granary would be very nice. We've been struggling quite a bit with food in this city. Let's go with that. 9 turns is a lot. Okay, our settler will be done next turn. Meanwhile, all of our cities have meaningful production going on. Still a bit worried about the Roving Clans, but we're about to get our upgrade to armor, at which point we're going to try to make some killer marines. Alright, so now we have a settler. Ooh, we have some encroaching units here. We have a settler finished, although I might not be able to launch him with these cavalry around. And we're working on a gold extractor, which is great because we already have 1. Sewer system is done, which has brought us back to contentment, and our seed storage is in the works, so that looks fine. My main concern now is this. This is enemy army. We do have a marine and a dawn officer versus 2 dervishes. This is the Roving Clans. An attack right now is not a declaration of war, if I'm not mistaken, and it looks like we can actually, yes, we can reach them with our hero. So I'm thinking that we might kick off hostilities here. Let's do it. This should be a fairly easy fight. It looks like they're going to take the low ground, which is good. We also have a city to kind of hide in. I'm going to put you guys there and put you guys here. I'd like the dawn officers to be kind of up front, and probably like you to be there, so you can get a couple of shots off. And Judith, you can come there. These injured guys should probably switch. Now the injured guys are way protected. We'll probably lose our dawn officers at this rate, but at least they'll absorb some damage, so that looks good to me. And our plan seems to be everyone just go full on. 1, 2, 3. No, he's going to move, so we don't want him to move. And this dawn officer, okay, I think we'll just stick with that since they are going to move first, and they are going to hit our dawn guards for quite a bit. Man, they seem to have pretty good stats. I probably should have looked at that. They are going to kill my dawn officer, as I kind of figured. But now these guys get to go up for a whack and get a charge as well, and still only do 26 damage. Judith is going to do 31 damage. Wow. Their armor is really making a big difference for them, isn't it? Doesn't matter. We're going to prevail here. Good, good. They have 51 defense. Come on, little militia. Alright. It's not bad. You actually contributed. They are going to move first. And I suppose they're probably going to hit my Dawn Guards. I don't think they'll be able to kill them. I'm hoping. Nope, not at all. Crappy return, but that's okay. Petrov will get the kill. Great. That worked out pretty well, and we have weakened them a bit. And just generally gotten them out of our territory, which is exactly what was important to us. Good, good. Alright, now we're going to launch this settler army and bring them down here. Judith's going to be out of moves. That's okay. She's still going to have their back. And yeah, so pretty good turn, I think. It feels good to... okay. A legendary building is constructed. Okay, so we lost that. That's what I was saying. It does feel good to finally take on the Roving Clans and succeed. But we are going to need to upgrade our units. So let's look at that. To click on New Marine. And we're going to just outfit him with some better gear. We'll call him Badass Marine for clarity's sake. And we're going to give him improved damage, I think, is nice. A tier 2 titanium bow is going to be much better. It's going to up his attack by a lot. And we're going to give him some armor. Let's use some glass steel so we're not using all titanium. What, he cannot wear that? Yeah, he can wear that. Okay. And helmet as well. Okay, this is a helm made from glass steel. Good. And boots made from glass steel. So he's going to cost 260, 1010. That's not terrible. Stats are so improved. So we'll go with that for right now. The booster effect of glass steel has ended. That's too bad. We have 3 gold. Still far away from being able to pop the gold and get the huge economic benefit. Meanwhile, we're losing lots of money, or dust rather. I keep calling it different things. It's dust. But we're losing it because we've launched a second army here. And each army that is on the field costs some money. So let's try to get rid of these guys by founding a city. It looks like this will be our first opportunity to found a river city. I'm only seeing one anomaly, which makes me think that there is kind of a no-brainer putting it right here. It's not going to be a fantastic city. 12 food is not bad. 14, absolutely no production. Wow. If we move here, we can get a bit of production. But I tell you what, let's just make this into a science city. I like that idea. You don't have to have super production in every city. We can always expand out here later. But we are going to start with a mill foundry, which is going to take forever, literally. So we're going to need to move these 2 guys here. It'll take 12 turns. And that'll be fine, but at least we've got the spot, you know. At least we have the spot. And they are very unhappy, which makes me think it might be worthwhile to go ahead and queue up a sewer system. Probably end up buying it. In fact, let's do that. It might be worth the... No, let's save our money. I'm trying to be a little conservative here, or very conservative with my spending. Alright, so Judith has lost a unit. Why don't we garrison her up if we can, and stick her in a governor position for right now. assign her to the capital. She'll give us a little bit of extra science going on. Speaking of, it's about time for us to choose our next research. I would like probably an alchemy workshop would be good. It'd be nice to research the Titan. It'd be nice to have more army unit slots. Aquaculture would also be nice. There's quite a lot of things that would be good to have, but nothing's kind of shooting out at me. I don't know, I think a central market might be the most necessary because we're going to start dealing with some pretty bad unhappiness here pretty soon, so let's go ahead and grab that. And minor faction boss is ready to be assimilated. We don't have a slot for them, but another gold construction, another gold extractor is finished. Excuse me. Okay, we did finish that quest, and we gives us augmented extractor. Great. Your aggression during Cold War is nearly an act of war. Okay, so they're getting a little testy. I'm not really scared of them. They can't declare war. It's much more likely that Red will declare war on me. It would be nice to build a settler here and found a city on Hercuff. We are getting a little bit dangerous with our approval, our contentment. So we're going to have to watch out on that a little bit. I will go ahead and queue up a mill foundry here because I want production to really kick off. Meanwhile, we are a little bit behind on our canal locks. I mean, they just take a long time. Meanwhile, our badass Marines take 4 turns, it looks like. Why don't we put a couple turns into him, and then our canal locks will be finished before we know it. Tavon's also grown, I just realized. Not a bad little city. I just realized that we don't have a construction queued up, so 21 turns for canal locks is obscene. We do not have much food here, so let's go ahead and queue up a public granary. That'll be fine. That'll be the end of our turn. Alright, we have finished the seed storage in Hamara and are working on a mill foundry, and our empire plan is coming up now, so our influence cost is getting really expensive because of all the cities we have. However, we do have enough to go ahead and get the 20% science on cities, which is great. 20% unit cost reduction on cities. Okay, we'll keep that because we are going to build some units here. Alright, not a whole lot going on at this moment. And we've hit winter time. So with that, we'll go ahead and end the episode. Winter is upon us at last. And next video, we will try to grab Hercuff, build up our army, and perhaps finally, I know I keep putting it off, but we do need to attack the Roving Clans if we want to get into a really secure position. If you like the video, please like and subscribe. I would really appreciate it. I'm probably going to branch out into a couple new games. I'm thinking maybe of doing an EU4 game or possibly even a Darkest Dungeon game. If you have any kind of preferences like that, let me know in the comments. And like and subscribe. Support me. I appreciate you guys. And I'll see you next time. This is Dalsu on Dalsu Plays. Thanks for joining us.